Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and he's able to take this one. To the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A give to Jones. And look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Touchdown. That's caught. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
49ers nothing. Evan McPherson sets it to go.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 27, Allen. That's taken in by Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offense coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 35.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for it. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far. Another try after the first down sack. Allen
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Callaway, the return man. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Sean Murphy-Bunting got him down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. He sees that the ball's moved to the middle. And
the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers.
So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, they start to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And some space here. And it's a Packers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Callaway, the return man.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Allen. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now this time, Allen will throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Linval Joseph, his 2nd sack of the night.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen dancing to his left. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Logan Thomas,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
49ers 14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Callaway, the return man. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Let's go.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Touchdown!
Logan Thomas.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
49ers 14. McPherson set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Callaway, the return man.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang at Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Here's McPherson now to send it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a handoff looking right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught by Callaway. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
It's our time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Being chased out left. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. Big hole up the middle.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
At the Niners' 1-yard line.
1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. They find some open field here.
Bring it! Bring it!
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Callaway, the return man. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Allen now looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the run.
They'll run it with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
He'll look to throw. They go screen with Dillon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. You must be drinking. Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here's McPherson now to send it away.
Callaway, the return man. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Zerline connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The give is to Jones. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 48, Mike 48.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. 117 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.